And we are guided by the philosophy that it is the market, not the government, that should determine technological outcomes. For instance, when we started in 2001, we thought that we would become very, very big in programming. But the market provided that we would become very, very big in contact centers. That is market determined, that is private sector determined, and the job of the government is not which subsector will grow the fastest. Our job, whether it is fast growth of contact centers relative to programming, our job, in accordance with our philosophy, is that the ICT sector should be driven by the private sector with minimal government intervention and regulation. So our job, our role is to provide the environment to create the growth of ICT. As part of that enabling environment, we created a new title in the investment priorities plan called IT Parks for purposes of giving incentives. And we assisted investors in identifying promising provincial sites. And we built more transport facilities and telecoms facilities to the sites where investors wanted to go. For instance, I recall investors were very happy and impressed with the English that is spoken in Baguio, but they did not have good connectivity. So I talked to the telecoms giants to provide the connectivity. We still continue to follow the market and make it move more smoothly. That is our work. Now the market is leading us to train our sites on growing the higher value-added segments of the offshoring and outsourcing industries like accounting, legal, human resources, and administrative services. Geographically, we identified a cyber corridor as one of the country's 5 super regions for economic development, together with Mindanao for agribusiness, Central Philippines for tourism, the Luzon Urban Beltway, and North Luzon also for agribusiness. Our cyber corridor started with Metro Manila up to Metro Cebu. This habit now, according to our public-private sector task force, which drew up our roadmap for our ICT, this is now the core, but not the only elements of the strategic plan, or I wouldn't even call it the core, but the opening, the original seeds for the future development of business process outsourcing. And as part of this roadmap, you in the private sector, together with the government, expanded that cyber corridor from the 2 centers of excellence, Metro Manila and Metro Cebu, to span what you call the next or the 10 next wave cities. And because we're talking about a corridor, I'll talk about it geographically from south to north. Davao, Cagayan de Oro, Bacolod, Iloilo, Lipa. That's 5. The others are metro areas. Metro Laguna, consisting of Santa Rosa, Calamba, Los Baños, Cabuyao, and San Pablo. Metro Cavite, consisting of Bacood, Dasmariñas, Imus, and Cavite City. South Bulacan, consisting of Polos and Kalumpit. Central Bulacan, consisting of Baliwag, Marilao, and Maykawayan. And we are very happy, Central Pampanga, consisting of Clark, Angeles, and Mabalacat. In fact, I congratulate Clark for your fast ICT growth. You have now 15,000 ICT workers. We are now number 3. In other words, after Metro Manila and Metro Cebu comes Metro Pampanga. That is where the market has brought us. And as far as infrastructure is concerned, telecoms infrastructure, infrastructure needed for a good ICT operation, BPO operation, Radio tells us wala nang makakatalo sa Clark. Congratulations. Finally, the third area to support the growth of ICT is the development of human capital to close the digital divide. Well, George mentioned to us the term of digital divide. Not only the digital divide, but also the voice culture divide. In technical education and skills training, one of the sources of pride of our administration is that we have invested 3 times that of 3 previous administrations combined. A very large portion of this investment goes to our call center training partnership with the Business Process Association of the Philippines, represented here by Oscar Sañez. TESDA partnered with BPAP to train near hires for call centers and other IT-related fields. Since 2006, that was when this partnership was drawn up, TESDA has provided more than 500,000 training slots in various fields of ICT, including more than 100,000 directly supervised by the BPAP. In fact, if you're going to talk about how much government has invested directly for ICT development, we have invested 5 billion pesos for ICT development, particularly R&D, manpower, infrastructure, including the UP Science and Technology Complex, which we hope will become a premier technology and business IT incubator. So today, where are we? 8 years later, from when I said that ICT will be a growth sector of the future. From 4,000 BPO workers in 2001, now it's like around 400,000 with good paying jobs that keep our young people at home rather than having to go abroad for a nice job. The BPO phenomenon speaks eloquently of our competitiveness and productivity. But it also happened because you, the private sector, and we, the government sector, shared a belief in ICT as the growth sector of the future, and we shared our vision of nurturing this sector. So I thank you all for having achieved this together. Thank you for forming the NICP, and may you have more success. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.